Um, we have just come back from watching The Hateful Eight, a film that I wasn't planning on seeing at first, but I've heard some good reviews about it from peers who have already seen it. And I had a free evening, and we hadn't been to the cinema in a while, so we thought, hey, let's go see The Hateful Eight. It's a Quentin Tarantino film. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? I realise how sensitive a subject it will be talking about the legendary Quentin Tarantino and his film.
Not anymore. Legendary my ass.
The film is 3 hours long, and I felt every single painful minute of it. Minutes and minutes and minutes, and an hour and a half of really fucking boring dialogue, which I think is supposed to be character development, except by the end of the film, I still didn't give a shit about any of the characters. I didn't know who I was rooting for, I didn't know who my protagonist was, if there even was one. I didn't know who my antagonist was. I thought to myself, okay, well, maybe it's going to be where it will all sort of, just come together at the end, and it will be explosive, like Reservoir Dogs. It was kind of build up, character development, build up, tension, which didn't exist in this film. And then, you have this kind of finale and you understand it all. And I think it tried to do that, and in my eyes, miserably failed. Just to sum up, I didn't really enjoy the film. I think even at one point, I leaned over to Cam and was like, I really want to leave, because I've lost all faith that this film is even going to claw back any form of decent storyline. And I ended up taking the piss out of the film as I was watching it. I think probably the thing that I'm most upset about is how weak the characters were, despite the huge amount of time they spent in the dialogue. I'm not sure if I'm missing something here. I was looking for some crazy ways for people to get killed, and at one point, I thought that was going to happen. There was a point where things had, your usual Tarantino classic sort of spray of blood, and I was like, great, things are going to get jammy now. I thought that when people first started dying, it was then going to roll into like this murder mystery where we were going to, be like, oh, okay, well, who did the poison? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? And I thought people were going to get picked off one by one, and we were going to be trying to figure out who it was. And in the meantime, be viewing all these crazy different ways, for people to die. And it was just pistol shooting. The first thing that Gab said to me when the film was finished was, do you think we can get our money back? I can't help but think that he was like, oh, just put my name on it. Because it was so bad. But he'd done this thing where the last name on the credits was Channing Tatum. And so like the entire way I was thinking to myself, okay, none of these characters in this cabin are Channing Tatum. Where's Channing Tatum? Where's Channing Tatum? And when it got to like the last quarter of the film, you were kind of like, right, so he's hiding somewhere, obviously. His surprise element of like, ta-da, I'm under the floorboards was kind of like, oh, that's where he is. I knew you were somewhere, I just didn't know where.
Okay, first of all, the one and only Samuel L. Jackson. He's great. Kurt Russell, love him to pieces. Okay, next one up, Jennifer Jason Leigh. She's amazing. She does a fantastic evil bitch. Walton Goggins. He does a really cool redneck, completely out of his depth. Demian Bichir. I'm pretty sure he's not Mexican, but he does a Mexican. It's kind of cliche to the fucking heavens. It's hilarious. Tim Roth. He does a fantastic Brit, but anyways, Michael Madsen. He does a very interesting gruff. And there's Bruce Dern, fantastic old man, general. Everyone will have a good 5-10 minutes of, and here's my life story. And here's my life story. Oh, remember that time? Why, yes, I remember that time, but I'm pretty sure the audience doesn't, because this is the first time they fucking heard about it. So here we go again.
Yeah.
Here we go again. It wasn't even exposition. It was backstory. And the thing is like, Tarantino doesn't do backstory. He's never done backstory.
I think this is the thing, is I've just watched a film that does not, for me, in any way, shape or form, live up to the previous films I have watched
By the same guy.
because the characters are so weak. I'm sort of like the Hateful Eight. I was expecting to meet 8 of the gnarliest, meanest, despicable people trapped in a cabin. I mean, that's how I had heard it been described. And, what unfolds? I'm probably going to see some gnarly fucking deaths. Something that I've probably seen before, but done in a Quentin style. And with some great twists along the way, like with Reservoir Dogs. And at the start of the second half just randomly starts narrating. And I was like, okay, I kind of like this, right? This must be the signal for when things start kicking off and he's going to be filling in all the twists and turns. It was as if like the two halves of the films were separate. For those of you who didn't tune in for the first half, here's a summary of what happened in the first half. And then he fucking disappears at the end of the film. Like, not to even like summarize it. You know what I mean? I expected him to come in and be like, so none of them survived that night. You know, because of this, the blizzard got the better of them.
It's not even narration that progresses the story. It's narration that literally speaks the mind, which again doesn't make any sense. This goes back to Tarantino and this movie, The Hateful Eight, being just Tarantino masturbating and being paid for it. And the best part is the fans will wax lyrical because they're fans of Tarantino.
Yeah.
Real people who sit down and just take it on face value will realise there's cum on their face. By the end of the film, they've realised they've just been completely bukkake'd by Tarantino, including the point after the intermission where you get back into the film and the first voice you hear is not any of the characters, but Tarantino narrating the thing, narrating what everyone's thinking, well, namely two characters.
He's got a little bit of like trust to earn again, because I can't throw away his entire previous record just because of this film, because like, I mean, it's, I mean, his previous films are too motherfucking iconic and legendary to just throw him out the window.
Yeah.
But the problem is I'm now going to think twice before I spend money on the cinema, and I'll probably have to watch on DVD a couple of times before I will go and spend money at the cinema with him again. He's lost my trust. On the other hand, J.J. Abrams has completely gained my trust right now.
Game, man. He's completely through the roof now.
But I'm not going to go into that one because just know that's a personal thing with me. I'm way too biased on exactly what you know I'm talking about, and so I will not let that go in, because I am with that film like I know other people will be like with Quentin Tarantino. So I know that I'm biased, and I know that I'm probably going to be wrong with a lot of things, so I'm just going to leave that where that is. But
Tarantino, check out his back catalogue. Definitely check out his back catalogue.
Don't go
here.
One.
Don't go here. If you want to go here, make sure it's £2 at the CEX or some other second-hand Amazon, whatever the hell, eBay. Do not go here on the Blu-ray. Do not even touch that on the Blu-ray. Check out Django Unchained. The Blu-ray on that's amazing.
We were quite shocked, weren't we? We were quite shocked to have hated it so much, and
well, she sold out. Like she literally hands up in the
air.
In
like the first 10 minutes. Yeah.
No, 45 minutes in. Oh, you know what, Cam? I'm really bored of this. And I was like, really? Stick it out just a little bit longer. There's another 45 minutes into the intermission. You should find it interesting. Come the intermission, I was like, I'm already sold out.
I think the only thing that we liked about the film was the title credits font and colour. We got very excited. We got very disappointed. And for those of you who have watched the film, please do leave your comments. Let us know if you liked it, if you didn't like it. Obviously we know we're not 100% correct on everything. I guess this is just our personal opinion and what we like to share with you. So yeah, did you agree what we had to say? Do you think that we've missed something? And I think you were going to say in particular you wanted to know those people who liked it.
Yeah, anybody with positive comments, please explain those positive comments. Please highlight those aspects of cinematography or direction or script writing which you believe stood out, and as to why.
Because we're confused. We're really confused.
Speak the language of Tarantino, which we do not understand. This film is a Tarantino language we cannot compute. I'm really sorry.
It didn't hit. So, yes, this is just what we thought. We do it between ourselves. Every time we watch a film, we get a massive debate after it about what we liked and we didn't. You know, we love movies and...
we love other Tarantino movies especially.
Yeah, we do love Tarantino, but we feel very hard done by with this film and we didn't like it. So yeah, if you do like my videos or my reviews, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit like on that Facebook button or on YouTube, or feel free to share it with other people. Just be fair to mention that there are spoilers in this. Obviously, I don't want to break anybody's heart. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video and what we've had to say. I hope we might have been moderately funny with this. If you have a film in mind that you want to, I guess, hear our opinion on, please feel free to comment and let me know any films that you want us to talk about. Doesn't matter if it's in the cinema at the moment or if it's really old. We're huge movie people, so I'm sure we can find a way to see it and let you know what we think. And yeah, don't forget to like, share.